Hey team, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to learn how to build dynamic SQL statements and then execute them with Execute Execute SQL. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us execute our first dynamic SQL statement. Notice Execute Execute SQL. This is a store procedure. Then we have three input parameters. Notice we have our SQL statement. We provide our parameter. These are like our argument list to the parameter. And then we have the parameter name and its data type, and then the value. Let's execute this. Notice it executed. Notice in our second example, we still have our three arguments, but the third argument, notice it has two parameters. Notice on line 14 and 15, we are using two parameters inside of the SQL statement. Let's execute this one. And of course, with everything in programming, there are several ways to do it. Notice here, I'm declaring variables. I declared SQL n varchar 1000. I then use set SQL statement to be my SQL statement. I then declare parameters, and notice that I comma separate my parameters. And then I say execute execute SQL, my SQL statement, my parameters, and then I have provided values for each parameter. Let's execute this. And there you have that. In our next example, notice that we're building a SQL statement that's in line, and then at the end I'm saying char 39. Char 39 is just the single quote. If you ever want to test that out, all you have to do is say select char 39, then highlight that and execute. Notice you'll get the single quote. Let's execute this. And there we have the results from information schema. It should be noted that this type of SQL statement is very easy for SQL injection. In this example, you can see that we have IDs 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to use the in clause. Let's execute this. Notice 1, 2, 3. In this example, notice that I'm doing top and a dynamic number. I'm putting in 5. And on line 12, I'm using a parameter called gender. Notice on 16, I declare gender as a nchar1. And then when I'm executing this, I come out and say gender. And because this needs to be uni, I need to put an n there. Let's execute this. And notice we get our gender. Notice in this example, we declare our SQL statement and varchar 1000. Years is a varchar 30. Notice that I have just 3 years. Then I'll be using the year of birth date in that collection. Let's execute. Notice we have an alias on count, number of births. Today is December the 24th. Let's prove that so we can see what's going on here. Notice December the 24th. And now what we're going to say is we're going to say if the day of get date equals the 24th, then I want years to look like an in clause. If it's not the 24th, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get the year of get date. Does it equal 2021? You can see that we're doing the test here on line 18. Let's execute this statement. And notice that we got the 70 and 81. Let's actually change this to the 23rd and see that else execute. And notice if the year equals 2021, which it does, then I go get all the data. You get it. Our final example of dynamic SQL statements is actually quite long. It is 63 lines long, and it's very complicated. Well, not complicated, it's thorough. What we do is I give a schema and a department name, and then dynamically I go through information schema and I get all the columns and I put that into a pound dynamic columns table. This right here is a temporary table. And then what I do is I populate that, and then I use a cursor and I loop over that data, and then I build a SQL statement with all the columns. And then I have to do some trickery for the columns. I have to put commas in between it. So I build me a SQL statement with the columns appropriately. And then I say from the schema and the table, I print that out, and then I execute that. Let's execute this and let's see this happen. Execute, and notice that we've got 10 rows from the table called Human Resources Department. And here is all the source code for the last example if you want to type that in on your local computer. Hey team, that's another video done. Dynamic SQL statements. The more experience you get writing SQL, the more likely it is that you will use dynamic SQL statements. So there you have it. Hopefully you'll practice this and you'll become the master. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I look forward to seeing you back in my next video. Have a good weekend.